of that room, I saw what looked like people sitting in those chairs back there. The shadows in this place really play tricks with your eyes.
Every town has a ghost story that's been passed down throughout the generations. But what if those legends are true? My job is to travel to these destinations, explore them, and figure out the mystery that lies within. Hey guys, I have traveled east to the beautiful mountain community of Balsam, North Carolina, about 2.5 hours from Chattanooga, Tennessee. This little mountain community is near Sylva and Waynesville and has approximately 46 people living in the little town. Balsam was a tourist stop on the Murphy branch of the North Carolina railway system. Tourists would travel from all over to spend cool summers here in this beautiful mountain town. This used to be a bustling tourist community with the depot sitting at the base of the mountain below the hotel. Unfortunately, when the railroad was rerouted, the town became a shadow of itself and the tourist attraction that it used to be between the 1890s and 1930s. Lots have changed. The depot no longer sits on its original site, and many of the businesses have since shut down. Added to the National Historic Registry in 1982, construction of the old Balsam Mountain Inn began in 1905 and opened in 1908. This building has been a private residence, an inn, as well as a clinic during the smallpox epidemic. After the railroad was rerouted, the hotel sat empty for decades, and in 2017, it was reopened as the Grand Old Lady. It has 50 rooms and still maintains its rustic charm with no television sets. There is such a wide variety of activity at this location. Everything from reported phantom footsteps to scratching on the walls to the jiggling of door handles. There are even extreme cases where guests have reported having the covers pulled off their beds and things being thrown around the room. Something that I want to point out that's really cool about this location is that the Grand Old Lady actually embraces its ghostly residents. They even put welcome signs over the doors of rooms that have reported haunting activity. One of the most famous residents that stays here at the Grand Old Lady resides in room 205. These are guest books, and they're left in the rooms, and guests are encouraged to write about any ghostly encounters that they experience throughout the night during their stay here. This book is actually full of encounters with the spirit of Deputy Greene, who was murdered on August 31st, 1928. The murder actually occurred over the hill in the area that is now the Balsam Community Center. He was shot 7 times by 2 different people, and the only eyewitness was a 14-year-old child. It happened so quickly that he didn't even have time to grab his gun. His body was then said to be brought up here to the hotel and into room 205, where he later passed away. I've journeyed through the mountains to this beautiful historic hotel to spend the weekend during her off season to see if I can make contact with any of the spirits that call this hotel their home.
set up. We've got SLS, REM pod, K2, ZMF. So got all the static cameras set up. We're gonna set up, I'll be shifting them around throughout the night, and I guess just go ahead and get to some experiments. Major cold chills right here. Hello? Okay, this hallway right here, I'm going to put another stationary camera right here. This is an area that is a reported hotbed of activity. I'm actually, since I'm here all night long, going to be removing cameras throughout the entire evening, just because, you know, I've got a lot of time here and just going to kind of go where the activity goes. And since it's just me, I'm going to have to sort of double up on certain areas because I can't cover every area. This particular dark hallway right here, they talk about a spirit named Henry who will walk this hall, and it's a pretty creepy hallway. So we're going to put a camera down there. So on this one, I'm going to actually put a, I don't feel right at this hallway. This one feels, I've got some really cold chills. I mean, guys, we're here, it's the middle of May, and we're, Henry, are you hiding down there? This is gonna be, I'm not kidding, this is gonna be kind of creepy. That sounded like crying. Right, guys. Henry? I've got your flashlight. Henry, is this your room? Is it the welcome sign? All right, Henry, if you're here with me, can you come up and touch this flashlight? My name is Miranda. I've introduced myself everywhere I've gone, and I'll introduce myself to you. I'll be staying with you tonight. We can tell your story. All you have to do is come out and speak. If you feel inclined to show yourself, you can walk in front of any of these little green dots and I can see, or you can come up and you can touch this flashlight. We're gonna get out of your space. I'm gonna get out of your space and come down here, giving you some different ways that you can communicate with us. No, we're not in your space. Thank you. Can you turn that flashlight off? Thank you, Henry. Is your name Henry? If your name is Henry, can you turn the flashlight on? Who was crying? Henry, can you turn that flashlight on just so we'll know you're here, or just so we'll know that someone is here? You did it just a second ago. And I'll leave you alone for a little bit. Can you turn the flashlight on to let me know you're here? Or if there is someone else here in this hallway that would like to speak with me, can you turn the flashlight on just to let us know you're here? I will be back to spend some time up here, but I'm going to go finish setup if you're okay with that. But if you're going to interact with me, I need you to turn the light on. Shh. I've got crazy cool chills. Oh, there's a flashlight. Okay, we heard you back there. If you can see me, can you blink that light this many times? If you can see me, how many fingers am I holding up? Thank you, Henry. Can you knock back? Can you finish this pattern? It's a knocked down there. I'm hearing somebody walking. It sounds like on the floor down. There's a flashlight again. If you can see me, can you turn that, can you flash that light on and off? Can you turn it back on and off? It almost seems like every time I turn to try to go, it turns the light on. I'll be back, Henry. Thank you. Please don't hurt me tonight. The room that we're about to put these cameras in is a room that the lady from TLC Paranormal said she is not comfortable going in. When I walked in there earlier, I felt, you could just feel the energy, and it just almost felt like kind of a sinking feeling. I don't know if it could be the perspective of the room, but they say that they get a lot of EMF activity as well as REM pod and K2. I swear I'm seeing people sitting places. When I came out of that room, I saw what looked like people sitting in those chairs back there. The shadows in this place really play tricks with your eyes. But it feels cold. It's crazy. I'm not really sure where to set a camera here. This is Sheriff's room. I mentioned that story earlier in the intro to this video, and this is one of the documented cases that's here that's got historical background to follow up with some of the EVPs and catchings that other paranormal teams have gotten. They've actually gotten names and stuff in here. This is Sheriff Greene's room. I heard a male say, "Hey." I hope my recorder picked that up. Sheriff Greene, are you with me? That's so loud. Wow. All right. So as I said earlier, this is the room where they brought Sheriff Greene when he was shot, and by all accounts, this is the room that he died in. All right. Deputy Greene. I came by and saw you earlier. I wanted to make sure to come back. I heard you like to talk to the women. We're going to put several ways that you can communicate with us. this right here, it helps me to hear what you're saying. I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Who's in here with us? Were you the deputy? Is Deputy Greene in here with us? How did you die? Were you shot? Do you know who killed you? Why were you killed? Did you die in this room? Did you go to the brothel down over the hill? It's time. Listen. Did you like the ladies of the night? Are you sitting here beside me? I asked you a moment ago, do you like the ladies of the night? Would you like to have a drink with me? May I stay here in your room? If there's anybody up here, if you wouldn't mind stepping out in the hallway, I can see you. Is there anybody here? Timmy? I don't know whose room this is. Apparently there's activity in here. Hello? This is really bizarre, but is there somebody in here that has a stomach ache? Do you have a stomach ache? Are you sick? I don't know why when I walked past this room, I started feeling kind of sick to my stomach. I don't know anything about this room, but I know it's got the welcome sign over the door, so they have caught activity in here. Somebody sick in here? There's something in the bathroom. Put on the SLS. Who's over near the commode area? I saw you. I saw you. See it? That's actually in the hall. Who's out there? I don't see it anymore. But there was something. In the hall. It looked like it went up the stairs. Okay. Would you like for us to follow? They're at the stairs. Are you up here? Okay, I hear you back here. How about back here? Where are you at? This is the area where I said there's kids. Doing a lot of kid activity. Got some toys. Is there anybody here that wants to play with me? Is there a Cindy up here? Somebody named Cindy? Oh, got there at the steps. Are you a child? Can you come on up here? Hi. If you can see me, can you wave? There's something. I hear you over there. I don't know what that was. Where'd you go? Are you hiding? How would you like to play hide and seek later? I've got something that we can play with. I see you. Can you wave? Yeah. Wave your arm, please. Hi. Just trying to make sure that's not a false positive. Make sure it's not mapping. I don't think it's mapping. Oh, did you see that? Are you hiding behind the chair? That's crazy because it was over here a second ago. As we started to walk, it's like it hid behind the chair. Henry? Henry, can you step out here? I brought some more stuff back. You've experienced some of these before when other people have come to talk to you. But I'll explain what we're gonna do. This box right here tells me everything I need to know about this area. It tells me the temperature, which appears to be 63.2 degrees, and which honestly right now feels a lot hotter than 63. But this will tell me when you come near it, the electromagnetic frequency will change, the pressure could change, and the temperature could change. You can also touch this. I don't know if you can see it or not, but when I touch it, it lights all the way up. So it will do the same if you want to touch it. You can come up to it. If you can see this, Henry, can you turn that flashlight on? Can you touch that light? If you can see this, I hear you walking. All right, I'm going to sit this right here. I'm going to give you some space. Got this guy. That's a lot of noise. Same thing. Just come up to it, touch it. Now, if you come up to that, you can make it light all the pretty colors. Let me ask you a question, Henry. Were you a military man? If you were a military man, can you, or walking, can you come up and touch that little light in the center of the floor? If you were a military man. Did you fight during one of the world wars? This right here has words in it. Henry, what year is it for you? Henry, can you tell me what year it is? Because I use the flashlight. You can tell me? The hotel was built in 1908. What year were you here? Who is your president? Something going down the hall. Do you know the lady who owns the hotel? Quarantines. And many. So what's crazy is we just got out of quarantine for the coronavirus, and we just got quarantined. So yes, the hotel has been closed because of quarantine. Were you here during the smallpox outbreak? Or the Spanish flu? That's kind of crazy. Okay. 9. Room number 9? What's the room number over here? Roger is, okay, we're going to go to room 309. And we're gonna ask for Roger. That's kind of wild. Mama. Oh my God. That was a kid's voice. Okay. Roger? That was so loud. I don't even have my headphones on. I hope I caught that. Okay. 309. I'm assuming 309 since you said 9. Is this where you want us to be? Are you in here? It's getting real quiet over here. Is this Roger's room? Is there somebody here that's 40? Roger? How about the child we just heard? Were you the one we heard crying before? Because we heard crying. What's your name, sweetie? I've got a toy. I'll bring it back up in a little bit. I just heard, it sounded like a man right here say here. I have to put my headphones on here a little bit so I can hear this stuff in real time. But I'm actually hearing loud, disembodied voices. I'm not even needing. I just hope that the recorder's picking it up. Soon, bright. Is our light bright? I don't know what that sound was. Might have been the REM pod. So wait. I don't like walking past windows, even though I'm on the 3rd floor. The REM pod. Shh. Shh. This may be the floor to sleep on. We're coming back. So, we hear you found the REM pod. We hear you found it. Yes? All right, thank you. Okay. Now that's fun, isn't it? What's going on here? Homicide. Did you die in a homicide? We know there was somebody here that died in a homicide. Do you know the sheriff? It's the REM pod. And see, that's not a temperature change blip. Can you do that again? Or no. Mel, no. All right. We're going to step out of your space. I feel like it's like all around. Gonna try a couple different more experiments. We've been at it for probably about 4 hours now. Had a lot of really cool activity. Got the headphones, gonna do a spirit box session. Gonna try something a little different with this whiteboard. Hear what sounds like a woman. All right. Miss Lizzie, if you're in here. We were in here earlier, and I've got some more ways that you can talk to us. I've got these little tools right here. I know you deal with a lot of tools all the time here in the kitchen. These little tools let me know when you come near me. You can come near and you can touch. I can't do it, see? But if you come near me and touch, you can light these up. They light up really pretty. So, I'm gonna sit one right here. You can touch that and light it up all the way. And I'm gonna sit another one right over here. Also, get these headphones on. It's kind of loud when I put these on. I want to know if you see me. If you can see what I'm doing. Can you see how many fingers I'm holding up? If you can, come and touch one of these little boxes right here. If you can see how many fingers I'm holding up. I want to write something down. You can read this. Can you do what this says? one who's here, can you read what this says? How about this? Can you do this? Maybe this will be easier. Just heard something. How about this? This might be a little bit easier. Can you close that door? Can you take that door that's open and push it closed? Well, thank you again. Up there. All right, I'm gonna go down the hall. I know there's some kids down there that want to play, and I promised them that I would bring them some toys. Look, how cool is that? Were you playing hide and seek with me earlier? Well, we can play with this ball. Can you knock that ball back to me? If you roll it back to me, then it will light up and we'll play ball. Can you roll that ball back? How about, I didn't really mean to roll it over here. How about if I roll it over here where you were? Want to play hide and seek? I'm going to try to find you. If you get close to this, you obviously saw us because you came up and spoke to us. Now, if you get close to this, you can light this up. So, are you hiding back here? No. How about over here? Are you hiding back here? Am I getting warmer? Are you in here? How about back here? Where are you at? Are you over here? Are you hiding in the closet?
319, sleeping in sheriff's room.